Hi everybody, this is Gatobus. Today I'm so proud of introducing the first analog fully polyphonic oscillator with polyphonic patching for the Eurorack world. TipTop Audio TRIAX-8. TRIAX-8 is not only the first analog Eurorack polyphonic oscillator, but probably one of the most complex and advanced VCO designs ever made. Inside of this module, there are 16 analog VCOs arranged as 2 for each voice. It is capable of producing up to 10 waveforms simultaneously, and it also features true linear FM capabilities thanks to a state-of-the-art architecture that ensures a flawless analog through zero frequency modulation. But wait a moment. What is through zero frequency modulation? Many of us synth enthusiasts know that linear FM is a technique that involves two oscillators, one modulating the frequency of another, and it's used to increase the harmonic content and to have a richer sound. In the digital domain, it is quite a common thing, and we've seen it and heard it already in synths like the Yamaha DX7. The most important characteristic of linear FM is that it always produces a tuned and very musical sound at any audible frequency rate. But how is this possible? To make it simple, let's say we have an oscillator running at 400 Hz and we modulate its frequency with another oscillator running at 1000 Hz. We will obtain a rapid fluctuation of frequency that will go from -600 and 1400 Hz. This fluctuation will be so fast that our ears will continue to perceive the average frequency between these two values, which is the same starting tuning frequency of the main oscillators. But the resulting sound will have a richer sound and it will contain more harmonics. To make maths work, it is essential for an oscillator to go below 0 Hz to a negative value. In the digital domain, this is simple. The resulting waveform will have an inverted phase as it goes down below 0, generating negative sidebands harmonics. But here's the point. In the analog domain, most of VCO designs can't go below 0 Hz, but they simply reach a stall point and they stop producing sound. This is one of the reasons why it is very difficult to create an analog FM synthesizer. THRU-ZERO oscillators, like the TRIAX-8, have a very complex circuit design that will produce a waveform with inverted phase every time the frequency drops below 0 Hz. This makes the maths work, and it always produces a perfectly stable and tuned sound even at very high frequencies. Basically, THRU-ZERO FM is an analog FM that just works as digital does, but with all the warmth and the color of an analog synthesizer. In TRIAX-8, you can also choose every available waveform as FM source with almost endless sonic possibilities. In addition to THRU-ZERO FM, TRIAX-8 has a special XOR waveform which is capable of generating a unique pulse wave with a kind of superpowered PWM. XOR output takes advantage of the pulse waves generated by the two oscillators, creating a new kind of pulse waveform that will be the result of the exclusive OR from Boolean logic. This can produce an effect similar to classic PWM, but without the use of an external LFO. The movement of the pulse width will depend on the beatings generated by the tuning of the two VCOs, but we can easily go beyond the classic PWM by changing the pitch ratio between the two oscillators, always maintaining a tuned and musical sound. We can also blend the XOR wave with the other outputs, creating new exotic and organic waveforms, constantly moving and generating evolving and beautiful timbres. These are just some of the unique features of this module that, together with the others, such as individual voice outputs and modulation inputs using mini jacks and polytip jacks, makes the TRIAX-8 really unique, powerful and versatile. And now, I leave you with a sonic demo of the TRIAX-8 module that I have mounted here in my TipTop Audio Polyphonic modular system. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.